Hello and welcome to CuteCraft. As you can tell from the farming cat, today we are going to be farming. We are going to be setting up a farm finally, because since I got these amazing footlongs that are just really amazing for food, we need a ton of different ingredients that we need to farm. So what better time to set up a farm? So we're going to be doing it back in this area next to the bee area. So we are going to be building a windmill. So we're going to chop down some trees first. This looks like the perfect spot to build a windmill. We might have to clear more space later when we need to get the crop field set up, but for now, with building the building, it will be perfect. First things first, we are going to need some cherry wood and some mahogany wood. Whoa, there's some night vision goggles in here. All right, let's see. Night vision on, night vision off. Okay, it just makes it a little bit more brighter. That's interesting. I forget that my shaders are already so bright in caves, so it doesn't really matter. We don't really need those. Here is the spot that I have chosen to build the windmill. So everything is that way, so we'll just be getting a path right here to connect it at some point. For now, we need to actually build it. So we're gonna start by building up the stripped mahogany logs in the corners, and then we will be using calcite scales for the walls. For the roof, we will be using pink silt shingles. Then we will be using the calcite scales again for the tower part, and mahogany wood for the roof. Here is our finished windmill. This is probably my favorite windmill I have ever built, and I have built quite a few windmills in the past. I just really love the blades on this one. It's just so beautiful, and the block palette fits so well with the area. I also added a path in here, that way we can get to the entrance. The door is on the side of the building, which I think is an interesting thing. And inside it is done as well, so we have some hay bales over here, some crates and bags of some crops, and we have our barrels to put all of our crops in, and this middle part is actually a composter, so I really love that design that I did. And then upstairs we have a cozy little bedroom, that way if we're over here and it turns night, we can just sleep in this bed. And we've got some nice little pictures up. This one is like a crop field, and then this one reminded me of Stardew Valley, so that's why I added it. But now we need to lay out the crop fields, so I have these cherry picket fences that we are going to use to border the crop fields. So the farms have been started. I just have to wait for all of them to grow to plant the rest. But we have 5 different crops growing in here. We got some lettuce, carrots, wheat, potatoes, and tomatoes. So the tomatoes and lettuce are for our footlongs, and then the carrots, potatoes are for if we ever need farmer villagers, as well as for pigs. And then the wheat, we always need wheat, so that's why. I also added some pretty flowers over in this area right here from the front of the windmill. We got some lavender, alliums, and then wildflowers. But I think I want to change this path out for some coarse dirt, as I think it would look better than the just dirt path. I feel like the dirt path is just very visible. It doesn't really fit with the area very well, and it's very smooth. And yeah, I don't really like it, so I think the coarse dirt will be better because it won't be as bright, because the coarse dirt is kind of darker. It was also recommended that I try out the framed blocks mod, which luckily this mod pack has it. So if we do this and then we place the coarse dirt on, we can get some coarse dirt slabs. We can also do this over in our area over here. I want to see if we can use these blocks. So if we do this and then... Ooh, we can! Okay, wait, that actually, like, makes this so much better. Look! Oh, that's awesome that you can use the modded blocks too. So now we have this nice slab at the path so we don't have to keep jumping up onto the block. So thank you to Buzzy for recommending me trying that, because that is a lifesaver, and I already love it. So now with the windmill complete, there is one more thing I want to do with the windmill, and it involves the crop fields. Because like I mentioned before, in this world, we have super amazing bees in this world. And look, we have a farmer bee, which will harvest nearby crops. And this farmer bee, paired with this collector bee, we will have an automated crop farm. So I don't even have to go and plant, harvest any of that here. I can just go and collect the crops, and the bees will do it for us. So for the farmer bee, we need a lumber bee and a rancher bee, meaning we need this yellow carpenter bee, a green carpenter bee, and a sweat bee. Luckily, I've come prepared, and so we have some bees, at least the carpenter bees that we need. So we have the green carpenter bee and the yellow carpenter bee, and if we breed them together, we get this little tiny lumber bee. Oh, look how cute. And I also have 2 more, so we can breed 1 more lumber bee. There we go. So now we have 2 lumber bees. All I need is the sweat bee, which I believe I should have a beehive with a sweat bee in it. Yes, I do. So we just need to wait for this one to come out. And while we wait for the sweat bee, we are going to use the bakery now. We are just going to breed regular bees up because for the collector bee, all we need is a hopper and 1 bee, and then we get the collector bee. Oh, there's the sweat bee. So we just need to breed the sweat bee with the lumber bee, and then we get the farmer bee. So we have to wait for the lumber bees to grow up. So yeah, I'm going to breed up all of these bees, and then when I have all of them, I will come back and we will get them set up in our farm. So now we have 15 farmer bees in here. I absolutely love their little hats. They're so adorable. Definitely my favorite bee so far. But now we can get their beehives set up in here. So first I have these crystal chests. So we are going to put that here, put a hopper, and then their beehive and the expansion box. As you can see, this crystal chest down here holds this much, so that is why I upgraded the chests to those. So for now, I am just putting 1 beehive in each crop field to hopefully see how that goes. Hopefully it's enough. And then this beehive holds 5 bees, so we're gonna do 3 farmer bees and then 2 of the hopper bees, or collector bees. So now we just need to get the bees in. And to do that, we are just going to take 3 at a time. And if we right-click the bees here, they should automatically just go into that hive now. Look at them go! They're getting the crops! Oh, this is awesome! Wait a second. Wow. So yeah, they pick the crops, and then we need to get the collector bees to actually collect the crops. So, do we just put... Huh? Whoa, wait! He turned into a hopper bee. Get back here. Oh, there he is. Get over here. Thank you. And then we need 1 more. There we go. So now we right-click this bee on here and this bee, and they should start working together now. Also, seeing how they wander a bit, 15 bees might actually be a little too many, but that's okay. So we need 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3. Perfect. Now we just need to get our 8 hopper bees, or collector bees. I don't know why I keep saying hopper bees. I guess they technically are hopper bees. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8. Okay, and then we will grab all of them that we can. And then we go 1, 2, 1, 2, and 1, 2. But look at this, they're all working together. There's so many bees in this area now. It's kind of crazy actually, but hopefully they all just stay around here since their hive is here. Oh, look at them trying to collect all of the stuff. And now the final thing we need to do today in order to get our footlongs is we need a pig pen. We do have this cow pen over here, and I don't know if we're gonna really need cows anymore, but I want to kind of keep them just in case we ever need some leather. So yeah, we're gonna keep them, and we're gonna find a spot for our pig pen. Maybe right here would be good. I don't want to chop like all the trees down though. Oh, our snow globe is over here. I kind of forgot about that. Okay, maybe, yeah, we'll chop these trees down and put our pig pen right here. So here is our pig pen. It has a feeding trough and a water trough in it for them. So now we can come over here and we will grab some carrots. Wow, look how much they have collected already. That's awesome. And now we need to go and find some pigs. Luckily, there are 2 right here, so I'm gonna grab this one. Can I put you on top of you? I can. All right, come on, let's go. I love that you can stack mobs. It's like perfect, because then you only need 1 to follow you instead of 2. All right, now we just need them to get in here. We will take you off of their back and feed you guys. There we go, we have a little baby now. So now our pig pen is set up. Now, we only have 3 pigs in here, and that is not gonna be enough for our footlongs. We now have 49 pork chops, so we can grab some fresh lettuce, tomatoes, and wheat. Then we come over to the bakery, make some bread, make some mayonnaise. Then we put a cutting board, bread, pork chop, lettuce, tomato, mayonnaise, and we have our footlong. So now we are good on food again. 10 out of 10 would recommend. And that is going to conclude this episode of CuteCraft. I hope you guys did enjoy. If you did, make sure to comment below and let me know, as well as subscribe and join us on our adventures. But until then, thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye!